of the first questions asked about film production is, how much? Well, how long is a piece of string?
For most of the history of professional cinema, TV, film, the camera was the expensive part. Film stock cost money every time you started rolling.
Now let me see, my movie should run about 20 minutes. I have to take about 7 rolls of film, so 20-minute film will cost about $75. Boy!
That meant everything about production was built around not wasting it. You planned obsessively, you had massive teams, and you shot precisely. And then you moved on. The footage, literally measured in feet and inches, was precious.
This is Frank Vale in San Francisco, wishing you all a very Merry Christmas.
Digital recording changed the equation entirely. Suddenly there was no cost to leaving the camera running, no penalty to capturing hours of material and finding the story later in the edit. That single shift created an entirely new genre. Reality TV, Big Brother, fly-on-the-wall documentaries, formats that required an editor to become a storyteller, building a narrative from days of unscripted footage.
You're a liar and a fake. You're a fucking phony. And you know, if you're so far up your own life, you can smell your own shit.
The second shift happened in the hardware. The Canon 5D Mark II launched in 2008. It was a DSLR photography camera that could shoot cinematic video through photographic lenses. It cost around $3,000 at launch, which sounds expensive, but consider that a top-of-the-line Sony cinema camera at the time cost $250,000 without lenses.
Boy!
At the same time, laptops became powerful enough to edit video on. What had required a dedicated high-end edit suite costing tens of thousands and running you up a bill each day can now be run on a MacBook. That combination unlocked a wave of stories that had never been told before. Student films, indie productions, individual filmmakers working alone producing work that looked genuinely professional. The barrier between having a story and being able to tell it properly had collapsed. The third shift was distribution. YouTube launched in 2005 and introduced monetization in 2007.
As always, don't forget to subscribe for more similar content, and we'll see you in the next one.
Instagram launched in 2010, TikTok in 2016, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Suddenly, there was a real audience for almost anything, any niche, any format, any length. And critically, there was money attached to that audience. Brands that had never needed to think seriously about video now had to. Every company selling anything had to become a media operation or risk losing to their competitors who are taking advantage of this new paradigm. The demand for video content scaled beyond what traditional production could satisfy.
Fresh ingredients every day.
Each shift removed the constraint that everyone assumed was permanent. Each one created a wave of new content, new voices, new creative possibilities that nobody had predicted. And after every shift, the amount of footage being created went up. The variety went up, the number of people who needed to edit went up. But the edit itself, the actual work of going from raw footage to finished story, that never got faster. That constraint has stayed in place through all of it, and that's what Nice Touch is built to change.